Welcome back. We are playing Madden 27 Bengals franchise, and we already signed um, Harrison Smith and Joey Bosa, and it's gonna be like that because look at this team now. Hold on, let's look at his defense. Let's get we got a good defensive line, good edges. We could put him at Mike Loki. Should we put him at Mike? He's 23, a rookie. No, that made him worse. Let's put him at right edge, and we can just develop him. I am kind of sick, so sorry about all the sniffing and shit. Should we? What does our receiver room look like? T. We should bring in a wide receiver 3 and a right guard. Fuck, right guard's main. That was easy. Alright, let's do some team salary caps real quick. I'd rather be in jail than be dead and rich. We're gonna bring in Stephon Diggs here, and we're gonna threaten to sign someone else. Ooh. And we got him with 0 patience. That's nice. We're trying to bring in as many people as we can. Matt Milano would be a good bring in. We're just abusing free agency. We're winning. We're winning the Super Bowl our first year. But this will be a series for the entire Madden. Okay, she fucking. And low key, Bobby Wagner could be a big help for this defense. Let's bring him in. Oh, that was easy. He's probably gonna be retiring as a Bengal. This O line looks semi decent. We're gonna start him instantly. Hold on. So we got Joe Burrow, Chase Brown, Stephon Diggs, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins. We got him. And then we got Joey Bosa, Bobby Wagner, Matt Milano, Dexter Lawrence, DJ Turner, Harrison Smith, Kyle Duggar. This defense is looking good. Let's make a trade. You know who we could probably trade? T. Higgins. Ooh, that's a good bring in. A good right guard? Cheaper receiver? Nate Wiggins. I might have to take that. Kalen Bullock. Nate Wiggins, but also let's. Oh, and let's bring in a second round pick. We could low-key bring in a first round pick, right? What's our draft picks looking like? Trade back 4-2, so yeah, we just got robbed. Ah, fuck, we might not get Nate Wiggins, dude. Yeah, we won't. Got 5 on a gas tank. Sisters on a be some decent. I ain't gonna be shit to my nieces. This team just needs good rookie depth. Now we gotta bring in Tyreek Hill. We have Jonathan Allen. What a signing. Oh, that was easy. Joe Mixon is low key worth 1 mil, right? So we're into a no trade clause and we're about to go broke here. That was easy. Alright, let's look at this team now. Fuck, dude, I hate being sick, bro. Okay, let's get him starting. Okay, so we got Joe Mixon starting. He's back on the Bengals, so the Bengals are about to go Super Bowl. I did Bob no. We're gonna make him retire a Bengal. Ooh, nice. The hell? What the fuck? What the fuck? He's in Galveston. I forgot about that. Ha. So we got Tyreek Hill, Stephon Diggs. We got Joe Mixon back on the team. And we got a good ass team right here. Maybe this guy might be the seller, but we should be fine. We're similar to the first game, anyways. Week 1. Alright, let's upgrade our players real quick. Nice, he's a 75 overall now. Body. Lobby. Alright, so this is our team. We still gotta re-sign him. That's bad. Oh, we got more money now. And we signed Nate Wiggins. Nice. I love it when you move your body. I like this body. We played the Buccaneers week 1. Once I see you on the floor, I don't want to hear nobody else. No, no. Fucking love this song. Alright, it's gonna be partly cloudy, and we're at the Bengals. So we're gonna play this game. We're gonna play the moments, or we're gonna play actually full offense 3 games per series. Alright, so in Madden, do not use visual fucking settings. Do not use this. Use performance. This is bad. There it goes. Joe Mixon got his old number. They got Alex Anzalone from the Lions. Nice. Diggs has 8. Tyreek Hill has 10. This team looks good. Jamar Chase. And Joe Burrow's 28, so by the time he's 30, he's going to start regressing. So we only have 2 more seasons with prime Joe Burrow. His green is so big. Joe Burrow to Jamar Chase twice this drive. Joe Mixon on the run. And he gets 2 rushes for 5 yards. He was injured in the Texans, and then the Texans released him. And then the Bengals picked up Joe Mixon to probably let him retire with the Bengals. That was almost picked. Bad too early of a throw by Joe Burrow. Did y'all hear in real life Joe Burrow might be out for like half the season already? He hikes the ball. He throws it to the wrong person. Joe Burrow finds Tyreek Hill in the touchdown. There's going to be more for that to come this season. Joe Burrow to Tyreek Hill for a touchdown. Joe Burrow on the run. And it is incomplete. He hikes the ball. He has Jamar Chase deep. And it is underthrown and picked off. And the Bengals defense gets the work done. Here they are at the 36 in the Buccaneers red zone already. Joe Burrow breaks off a tackle. He runs, and he gets out of bounds. Hopefully they run it this drive at least. Joe Mixon with the run. Joe Mixon gets in the middle and only gets 4 yards. He hikes the ball. Jamar Chase in the middle, and it is a touchdown. Joe Burrow to Jamar Chase for their first touchdown of this season. The Bengals have the ball. Joe Mixon up in the hole. 8-yard run. Best run from Joe Mixon today. And Joe Mixon gets 1 yard, and he is right next to the touchdown. Looks like a QB sneak by Joe Burrow. That was bad. And Joe Burrow gets stuffed for a loss of a yard. And it looks like they're going to do it again. And it's a lot better, and he is at the 1. Dexter Lawrence misses the tackle, but he is stopped at the 1 yard line. Peace. Joey Bosa almost gets there, but it is a 4-yard gain. And they pick up the first down and more. And he breaks 2 tackles. Number 17. I don't know who that is. And DJ Turner gets him at the Bengals 28. Good play by number 17. And the Buccaneers score. The Bengals have 53 seconds and a timeout to get a field goal at least on this drive. And Diggs catches his first pass. Joe Burrow hikes the ball. He finds Stephon Diggs in the middle. And here he goes. That is one of many. Not a one, savvy job. Look alive, look alive. Came up on the side on it. Oh, well, dog, you know what I'm saying? Fuck, I'm trying to text someone. Time out, time out. Blame in the industry is cut. Alright, here comes the Bengals again after that timeout. He hikes the ball. And Joe Mixon gets 6 yards. Other side. Joe Burrow hikes the ball. And he gets picked up and sacked. Hosea Trotter. I think that's how you say his name. Hosea. He hikes the ball. He has his tight end, Gasiski, or however you say it, Gasiski, for a first down on a big third down. And the Bengals keep the drive going. Jamar Chase with the catch again. First down. At this point, everyone is going to score in this Bengals team. Joe Mixon runs it. He gets in the middle and gets a gain of 5. Ever since that injury, Joe Mixon doesn't have the agility, and that ruined his career. Stephon Diggs gets on the outside. First down and more. Stephon Diggs. A good RPO to get in the 5. Joe Burrow hikes the ball. He gets 2 yards on the gain. He hikes the ball. And Joe Mixon gets 1 yard. Here's Chase Brown. And Chase Brown is dragged to the 1 yard line. Will Joe Burrow be able to get it this time? And Joe Burrow gets in. Joe Burrow gets his first rushing touchdown of this season. And they are at the 1 again. He hikes the ball. And Joe Mixon gets Jamar Chase in the back of the end zone to make it 35-10. There goes Joe Mixon. His first big gain of the game for a 14 yards. This Bengals team is looking real good. They're hiking. It's a throw. He gets Jasiski and gets a 3-yard pickup. He hikes the ball. It's a blitz. Jasiski, first down at the 2-yard line. And it is almost caught. Joe Mixon, can he get in for his first touchdown? And he cannot. Here goes Joe Mixon, and he is instantly stopped at the for a loss of 3. And here comes the Bengals team for their first field goal. And it was roughing the kicker. And that'll be a first down for this Bengals team. Now they're at the 2. He hikes the ball. And Joe Burrow is sacked again. Now it's a 2nd and goal. Hopefully they can make something with this flag. I don't know how to work this. And gain of 3 by Joe Mixon. 2-minute warning. The Bengals will come out and win this one. And he drops a touchdown. (38-10) is the final record. Fucking funny video. Should we sign one more free agent for this game? Because we're about to get dog shitted. But Snapchat, or not Snap, what the Snapchat? We're gonna have Joe Mixon play his former team, and that will be crazy. We're gonna sign D-Hop. We're gonna sign D-Hop, and he's gonna retire a Bengal, and we're gonna get him playing time over Tyreek Hill this game. All right, let's play this game. Red versus orange. They got us in a good punt at our own 5-yard line. Red versus orange today. Hikes the ball. Joe Mixon gets on the out, and he gets a first down. Good run by Joe Mixon to give Joe Burrow a little bit more breathing room. He hikes the ball. Joe Burrow runs it to Joe Mixon again, and he gets 9 yards. What a start for him, because, last week he didn't perform that good. He only had a few good runs. There's D-Hop in 82. He's going to hike the ball. He's throwing it to D-Hop. D-Hop. He could have caught that. It was on green. I just wanted to test something. Joe Burrow on the run. And he gets hit while throwing it. 4th and 1. What will the Bengals do here? And they will go for it. He hikes the ball. And D-Hop head tops number 2. What a catch by D-Hop on his former team. Back that shit up. It is also Stephon Diggs rematch versus the Texans. So Stephon Diggs will start over Tyreek Hill. And he deflects it. Nice deflection by number 90. He hikes the ball. He checks it down to Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase gets a gain of 8, I think. And they will stay on the field and go for it. He hikes the ball. It's Joe Mixon up the middle, and he doesn't get it. And he's stopped at the 1 at 4th and 1. And they will turn over the ball. The defense allows 3. He hikes the ball. He runs. Joe Mixon stiff arms a person and gets a first down. Joe Burrow on the run. DeAndre Hopkins again. And what a game for him today. Joe Mixon again. And he gets a gain of 3. I wish I could stay here for life. I wish that I could stay here. Jamar Chase on the motion. He hikes the ball. He finds Stephon Diggs deep, and he drops it. Nice deflect by number 2. Stephon Diggs could have caught that. He had his hands on it. But number 2 knocks it out at the final moment. Jamar Chase, and he catches it in contact with number 3. First down for the Bengals. He hikes the ball. And Joe Burrow is taken down for a 12-yard loss. 2nd and 22 for this Bengals defense. Chase Brown on the motion. And Jamar Chase drops the ball. Rare occasion for him. And he drops it. Let's fuck again. Joe Burrow on the run. Throws it to Stephon Diggs and he drops it. Here comes the field goal team. And it will be 3-3 with 3 minutes left in the first half. And the Bengals, at the 2-minute warning, have almost a full football field to go down in 2 minutes with 3 timeouts. Joe Burrow on the run again. And there's Tyreek Hill. He catches it. And he is taken down after a big gain. He hikes the ball. And he fires Jamar Chase over the people. First down. And they're ready at the 27. He hikes the ball. DeAndre Hopkins in the middle. He runs. And he gets tackled at the 11. Joe Mixon up the middle. And he is tackled for a 6-yard gain. And the Texans call a timeout here, which is good for this Bengals defense when they come out. He hikes the ball. And finds Stephon Diggs in the middle for a touchdown against his former team. And the Bengals will be actually running a play here. Joe Mixon up the middle. And he gets a big gain to end the half. And the Bengals get ball so they can make it 17-3 at the start of this third quarter. Here comes Brooks. And Stephon Diggs couldn't get the tackle. And it is a gain for 23. And the Texans D-line instantly stops Joe Mixon. And Joe Burrow is hit on the throw, and it is incomplete. 3rd and 10. Joe Burrow is taken down by Danielle Hunter. And here comes the punt team. He breaks 2 tackles? What the fuck? And the Texans get a field goal. Jamar Chase down deep. He catches it. He's burning 24 and it will be a touchdown. 17-6. Backs the ball. And it is incomplete. Number 5 got his hands on it. It is almost picked off. Stop looking at DeAndre Hopkins and start throwing it to someone different. He hikes the ball. Stephon Diggs jukes one, jukes two, and gets a gain of 9. And they will stay on the field and go for it. He hikes the ball. Jamar Chase to Diggs catches it. The Bengals are looking for the game-winning touchdown here. Jamar Chase on the motion. And he has DeAndre Hopkins for a first down. Jaseski catches it, toes in, nice catch. And Houston will challenge it. And it is still ruled a catch. What a catch by the tight end. And what a throw by Joe Burrow. There goes Joe Mixon for a gain of 7. Hacks the ball. Joe Mixon is instantly stopped. Here comes DeAndre Hopkins. He hikes the ball. Hopkins catches it, first down. 5 catches for 100 yards. What a game for DeAndre Hopkins. He hikes the ball. He's on the run. Joe Mixon wide open and he catches it for a touchdown. And DeAndre Hopkins still has a chance to get that touchdown. He hikes the ball. He breaks the tackle. He's still running. He breaks another tackle. Big run by Joe Mixon. That puts him over 80 yards this game. And it is picked off. Underthrown. The Bengals have 50 seconds to still get him a touchdown if they wanted to win this game. He hikes the ball. DeAndre Hopkins wide open and he catches it inbounds, but it's called a timeout. Timeout taken by the Texans. Hikes the ball. And it is underthrown and picked off by number 5. Good return by number 5. Breaks the tackle. And he gets to the 33. And it is turned over. Turned over and the Texans will lose. Wow. What a play by this defense. Who is Young? And DeAndre Hopkins head tops him. Wow. And it is picked off again. And it was a safety? How did we get a safety? This game is so confusing, guys. And this is DeAndre Hopkins' last chance. Can he score against the Texans one last time? He throws it deep. DeAndre Hopkins catches it. He catches it. Touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. This will be the best play of his entire career. If not, that catch over 3 people is. Wow. And now we'll seal the game 32-31 with the big final play for DeAndre Hopkins. Wow. Guys, we're going to have to watch the weekly recap. And that will be the weekly recap of week 1. If I were to face 4-5 on my waistline, hustling every day, I'll be working overtime. That probably put DeAndre Hopkins at like 170 yards that game. Dude, he had 219 receiving yards. That makes him the third leading receiver, and he's never playing again. That's bad. We don't have money to sign people. We're 2-0. Now we're playing the Steelers. Orange beat red. Here comes this team. And Joe Burrow just threw it. Joe Mixon threw it to the fucking defense. And it is at the 1. It is a touchdown. I didn't mean to do that. Stephon Diggs, Joe Burrow to Stephon Diggs. And he trucks the fuck out of Jalen Ramsey. I'm writing our names, I'm making this list. I'm talking, I'm getting them hit. Remember the time this nigga was lit. Remember the bottle, back in my shit. I'm making it dirty, my sneakers is dirty. The that's what I like you on my dick. He hikes the ball. He runs out. He has to run the ball, and he gets the first down. He hikes the ball. He has someone in the middle, and he gets trucked. Tyreek Hill, and he still catches it. Joe Mixon loses another 3 yards. He has -6 rushing yards now. And Joe Burrow is taken down for a sack by Cam Hayward, who also recovered that fumble by Joe Mixon. Almost had a touchdown. I think he was actually in, but they ruled him short. Dang. Stephon Diggs gets it to the 3. Joe Burrow to Jamar Chase in the end zone and is caught for a touchdown. 7-7. The Packers are 3-0 too. He hikes the ball. Joe Mixon breaks a tackle, but finally gains a yard. They have the run locked down. He hikes the ball. He is under pressure again, and he finds Stephon Diggs again. I think he was out, but they still ruled it a catch. Ah, fuck. I knew it. He has to throw it to Joe Mixon, and he drops it. This Pittsburgh D-line is pretty good on this. They're getting to Joe Burrow. And that is way underthrown. Someone check on Joe Burrow's arm. And Jalen Ramsey gets trucked out of bounds. Is Joe Burrow okay? Two people on the motion. He hikes the ball. He's on the run. He finds Joe Mixon. He catches it. First down and more. And he is dragged out of bounds. Final play before the 2-minute warning. And Jamar Chase catches it for a 7-yard gain. Joe Mixon on the run. Stephon Diggs again. First down. I never love like this. What's love? With you blush like this. Fucking friends on when you blind like this. He finds his tight end in the middle. First down. Hikes the ball. Stephon Diggs again. And he catches it. Hikes the ball. Jamar Chase in the end zone. Touchdown. 14-10. And the Pittsburgh Steelers score with 13 seconds left. I got a black little coochie. Let me see your booty. He hikes the ball. Jamar Chase wide open at the 46 with 8 seconds. Nice play. He hikes the ball. Jamar Chase again, and he gets out of bounds with 3 seconds left at the 29-yard line. What a throw by Joe Burrow. And there comes the here comes the field goal team. And it will be good to make it 17-17 at half. We have ourselves a game. Pittsburgh Steelers turn it over. Here comes Joe Mixon, and he gets a gain of none. Maybe this draft we look for a running back. There's Tyreek Hill, and he's coming off of a broken knee from last season. He does seem kind of slower. Here comes Stephon Diggs on the motion behind the QB. He has his tight end for a gain of 5. He misses the tackle. Here's his tight end. First down. What a catch. Here comes the ball. Jamar Chase in the middle. He catches it and gets to the 1. Nice throw. Nice run by Jamar Chase. And he gets to the 1st and inches here. He will stay on the field. And he is going to get it in to make it 24-17. He hikes the ball. Joe Mixon up the middle. He gets a big gain. Now he has 17 rushing yards. Hikes the ball. Joe Burrow on the run. Jamar Chase in the middle. And he gets a first down, and that will end the third quarter. Here comes Joe Burrow. He hikes the ball. Joe Mixon jukes out and gets a gain of 7. He hikes the ball. And he drops it. Worst catch to lose right there. He hikes the ball. Stephon Diggs catches it again for a first down. He hikes the ball. He hikes the ball. And Tyreek Hill for a touchdown. And that might have sealed the game. This Bengals team is looking really good. And They are looking like Super Bowl contention. They just need Joe Mixon to get a little bit better here. He needs to be more consistent like that Texans game. Joe, ooh, and that is a flag. Neck collar. And that would be a first down. Here comes Chase Brown out here. They hike the ball, and it is a run, and he is instantly stopped. And it is dropped. It is a 3rd and 11 now. I just saw it be myself. He finds Joe Mixon for a gain of 5. And they will go for it. Hikes the ball. And he swats it down, and it will be over. Hikes the ball. Joe Burrow on the run. And it will be almost picked off. Good play by that linebacker. Joe Mixon on the run, and he gets gain of 2. Hikes the ball. Joe Burrow on the run, and he finds Tyreek Hill in the middle. What a throw. And that will seal the game, most definitely. And he stops Joe Mixon at the line. Hikes the ball. Finds Stephon Diggs on the out. And he gets to the inches. 3rd and inch now here. First down seals this game. This game's already sealed, so it doesn't really matter. Hikes the ball. And he is stopped for a 4th and 1. And this team will stay out here to go for it. He hikes it. He won't let the clock burn out. And he underthrows it as Tyreek Hill was wide open. The Bengals would go 3-0 to start the season. Now, the question is, which team will beat the Bengals? And Tyreek Hill will have a Dolphins rematch in Week 5 in the next episode. So we only have a short episode next series. And we will see y'all for the next episode soon. Bye. You know what? Fuck it. Let's do 5 episodes per. So, Tyreek Hill will have his rematch versus the Dolphins after this game. We're going against Travis Hunter. It looks like it's sprinkling over here. He hikes the ball, and Joe Mixon gets a first down with 16 yards. Joe Mixon gets another first down. Why is he playing it good versus that AFC South? He did good versus the Texans, and now he's doing good versus this Jaguars team. Tyreek Hill catches it in the middle. Nice catch. Joe Burrow hikes the ball, and he will find Tyreek Hill in the middle to make it first and goal. Here comes Joe Mixon, and he is going to lose 2 yards here. They're going to hike the ball, and it's going to be a throw. And Joe Burrow breaks the sack and then gets sacked by another player. 3rd and goal with 16 to go. He hikes the ball. Rushers are already on Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow will run it, and he will get stopped 2 yards short by the former Cowboy Jordan Lewis. And they will go for it. And there will be a run up the middle, and Joe Mixon will get in. Here comes the Bengals. 7-0. They can make it a 2-possession game here by finding All Junior, but he drops it. Overthrown by Joe Burrow. I'd watch Stephon Diggs right there. He might have a burn. And he does have a burn. And Stephon Diggs, Joe Burrow to Stephon Diggs for a deep catch. 1st and goal, 22. He hikes the ball. Here comes Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow runs in. He's running again. And he gets a gain of 8. He is taking on these tackles this game. He hikes the ball. Joe Mixon. First down. Hikes the ball. Finds Tyreek Hill for a touchdown. 14-3, and they can make it a 3-possession game before halftime. He hikes the ball, and Joe Burrow would be taken down by Josh Hines Allen. Find Jamar Chase up in the middle, and he is hit stick, but he still holds on to the ball. 2-minute warning, 3rd and 10 for this offense. He throws it to Stephon Diggs, and it's a catch. Stephon Diggs, 2 catches for 62 yards. He hikes the ball. Joe Burrow breaks a sack and still gets sacked for a loss of 2. Stephon Diggs is doing good against his former division. And Stephon Diggs catches it for a first down. I bottle shots. Live a little, die a lot. He hikes the ball, and it is thrown behind Tyreek Hill. Joe Burrow hikes the ball. And it is on, and it is sacked again. Now, how will they solve this 3rd and 24? If I was them, I would just run it. There's no reason to try it. Tyreek Hill catches it down the middle. And they say stay on the field. They're up enough. And this is a good look for this offense. Stephon Diggs catches it for a 15-yard catch. What a risk and what a throw. And this 19 seconds left on this quarter. And Joe Burrow is taken down again. This O-line is not holding up. That is the 5th sack for this defense. Joe Burrow hikes the ball. And his tight end drops it. That would have been a big catch, but he drops it. He was wide open. Hikes the ball. Joe Burrow's on the run again, and he's fumbled. Number 44 gets it, and he is instantly tackled. And the Bengals have the ball again. Joe Burrow is hurt. Joe Mixon jukes in and gets a gain of 5. Joe Burrow's left shoulder is hurt. Joe Mixon trucks 2 people and gets a gain for a 1st down. What a run by Joe Mixon. Joe Burrow hikes the ball, and he is instantly dropped by Josh Allen. Take Joe Burrow out the game. He is getting murdered, and he was taken out the game. Joe Flacco is out, and he finds Jamar Chase in the middle for a 9-yard pickup. I think Joe Burrow got hurt on that play. No, he's not hurt. They just benched him because of how hard they were hitting him. And there's Joe Flacco for a 1st down to Tyreek Hill. Joe Flacco, what a start. He hikes the ball. Joe Mixon gets on the out, and he gets a gain of 7. Joe Flacco on the run to Jamar Chase, and he catches it. Jamar. Joe Flacco, what a freaking start for him versus Jaguars team. Hikes the ball, and Jamar Chase catches it. And he finds Stephon Diggs for his 1st touchdown on the game. Not bad, not bad. Chase Brown jukes in and gets a gain of 2 after that insane rush by the defensive line. The Jaguars are getting slapped by Joe Flacco right now. Joe Flacco finds Stephon Diggs in the touchdown again. What a game for Stephon Diggs. 28-3. Joe Mixon breaks a tackle and gets a 1st down. What a run by Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon is feeling back. Gesicki catches it for an 8-yard gain. Joe Flacco's on the run again, and he Finds Tyreek Hill, but Tyreek Hill drops it. Who's back? Joe Flacco hikes the ball. Joe Flacco on the run, and he is taken down for an 8-yard loss. And that is the 7th sack for this Jaguars team. And they are taking their first field goal of the game, and it will be missed wide right. 3-28. 28-10. Joe Flacco on the run again. Finds Jamar Chase in the middle. Joe Mixon's running again, but he's stopped for a gain of 0. Joe Flacco hikes the ball. Finds Jamar Chase in the middle, and Jamar Chase gets to the first and goal. Joe Flacco looks like to go for the touchdown to seal the game. And he gets in for the touchdown. The love that money, man. And Joe Flacco gets a gain of 2. This will put the Cincinnati Bengals 4-0. Joe Mixon stiff-armed Travis Hunter, but there was other defenders to get there, and that will be the end of the game. Let's look at player stats this game. Receiving, Bengals, 103, 94, 75. Stephon Diggs with the game of his life. No. Fuck, dude. And here comes Tyreek Hill versus his former team. And I will be right back. I'm going to go get a water. I'm back. Alright. Tyreek Hill's revenge game. That Gatorade is pretty good. 4-0 Cincinnati Bengals versus the 0-4 Miami Dolphins. Last year, this stadium, Tyreek Hill broke his knee. So Tyreek Hill may not be confident in his knee on this field this game. We will see what he does versus this 0-4 Miami Dolphins. Joe Mixon breaks outside, breaks a tackle and gets a 10-yard gain. And the Cowboys lost to the Buccaneers. Joe Burrow hikes the ball and will find Tyreek Hill in the middle for a touchdown. Tyreek Hill is back like he never left. I could be fully, definitely two, definitely four. Not from the what? I come from what? I came out the hood. Stephon Diggs in the middle for a big yard catch. This will be 7-10 at the end of quarter one. He could have threw it to Tyreek Hill there. Who could have fallen? Who could have two? Who could have four? Gesicki on the motion to the right. And he will find his tight end for a catch, and he will get over the person for a 1-yard pickup. Hikes the ball. Burrow on the run. He's just going to throw it, and he was lucky that was not picked off. He hikes the ball. Tyreek Hill in the middle, and he catches it for a touchdown. What a play by Tyreek Hill. He finds Tyreek Hill wide open. Tyreek Hill to the 29. He hikes the ball. And he is taken down by Kenneth Grant. I know to me beside me and sent down and I have wait. Stephon Diggs breaks tackle. And they will stay on the field. He hikes the ball. Finds Jamar Chase in the middle. And Jamar Chase gets to the 5-yard line. hikes the ball, and he dives in for a touchdown. 20-10. The field goal kicker, I guess he missed. Yo beso, beso, ya no hay un beso suave, es lo que hello, son beso tuyo, yo te quiero, besame, besame. He hikes the ball, he's on the run. Tyreek Hill in the middle, and he breaks the tackle. What a play by Tyreek Hill. Jamar Chase, and it is thrown over his head and is picked off by number 3. They run the ball to Joe Mixon, and he gets an 8-yard gain. 5 rushes for 42 yards. Good game by him, too. Jamar Chase in the middle. First down. Hikes the ball. And he does it again. Joe Burrow has the ball, and he is tackled for an 8-yard loss. He throws it. Jamar Chase in the middle, and he gets a gain of 13. Joe Burrow breaks the sack and finds his tight end for a first down. What a play by Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow hikes the ball. He's on the run again, and he finds his tight end for a touchdown. 27-10. Bulletproof my car. We got our own body. Over this yard. Go to clubs and let out the dog. We got the jobs out till we find somewhere to park. Hit the cup and trench. You're trying to be like I'm God. He hikes the ball. Joe Mixon up the middle, and he is tackled. Joe Mixon with the game of his life since his injury. All junior runs, and he is tackled out of bounds. Bad. Family picture, you could kill me if you're spot on right. Real eye, this ain't no cap. See my shooter, pestic tear, time to turn the body. You get me out, it's not body all of me. I stand on business, that's what I stand the cheese. I know down this little picture when I think about it, it's G's. Up in my head, the devil talking to me. I know down the path, but God was walking with me. He hikes the ball, Tyreek Hill again. He jukes someone so bad. And this is the last quarter of week 5. Joe Burrow hikes the ball on the run. Stephon Diggs, and he gets in for an easy touchdown, 34-10. Joe Burrow hikes the ball, and he is taken down for a sack instantly. Hikes the ball. Stephon Diggs, what are you doing? Hikes the ball. Tyreek Hill down deep, and he catches it. What a catch by Tyreek Hill. Revenge day on his former team. 41-10. Tyreek Hill in the middle, wide open, and he gets a first down. Joe Burrow hikes the ball. Finds Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase needs 6 to get 500. And he gets it right here with the touchdown. 48-10. Like me, right about me, what about me? And now it will be the end of episode 1. AFC Defensive Player of the Week, TJ Watt. Oh, this is new. Whoa. Whoa, that's sick. This around the league. League preview. Week 5 AFC Defensive Player. Week 5. Week 5 AFC Offensive Player of the Week. This is sick. Yo, I didn't know I was there. So we have the best record in the league, 5-0. That's sweet. Joe Burrow leads the NFL in passing yards. Jamar Chase in receiving yards. Calling we lead a later, you know, I'm shining. Okay, so we have no injuries, which is good. Fuck it, let's just play the first half of the season and this and the other half. Not thinking about better like a second pull. Better find a friend. So we gotta play the Tennessee Titans. And so this is what I wanted to know. What teams did Joe Mixon play for? Cincinnati, then Houston, then Cincinnati. Damn, he's been in the league for more than 7 years. No, he's been in the league for 9 years. Next year will be his 10th year. Fuck it at the same time, I don't say fuck. Yo. Yo, Joe Mixon about to be crazy. Will we have... Okay, this is what I wanted to do. I just remembered. We're gonna trade for Cowboys. Trust. Joe Milton? They didn't keep him? Wow. So we're just gonna trade for Joe Milton then. Fuck you mean you don't want him, bro. That should be good, yeah. And let's look at free agency then if anybody has him. Yo, why is the menu so slow? Yeah, if I could fucking see my free agents. There he goes. Fuck. So we're looking for Curtis Samuel. What was that him? Camden Brown. He's young. He's a rookie. Odell Beckham Jr. is still here? What the fuck? He's not here, so let's check. Whoa. You could see upcoming free agents? Sick. Alright. We're just gonna have to look. Ain't no way he's not in the game. I didn't see him. Where is he at? Great position. Wide receiver. Let's look at. No, what I was not looking for. He's 22. He's not in the game? The fuck? Wait, this would be a lot easier. Yeah, he's not in the game. Let's search up this. He was a NFL draft free agent, and no one picked him up, so he's not in the game yet. Excuse me. Chase Brown is out. He gets through the middle and he gets a first down. First rush for 20 yards. Crazy. Well done. Chase Brown is halfback 1. He's at 85 overall. There goes Chase Brown again for a 10-yard pickup. Here he goes again. He breaks the tackle and gets a first down. 3 rushes for 33 yards already. He hikes the ball. And Gesicki drops it. He hikes the ball. And he drops the ball. They need a first down here. Hikes the ball. He runs into Chase Brown. Chase Brown gets a first down. What a run by Chase Brown. And there's an injured Raven on the field. The Cowboys are 2-4. And it is picked off. I think we're gonna put in Joe Milton here. Make it over. Joe Milton is number 12. That looks good on him. He looks good in a Bengals jersey. He finds Tyreek Hill. First down. What a throw. Tyreek Hill hurdles him. First down, and he's out of bounds. But that would be the end of the first quarter. Love you was a crime. Guilty if I knew that was all mine. Guilty for telling you we had more time. Guilty for believing all the signs. Guilty all in my face. I wanna grab it. You're like my favorite car. I wanna gas it. She put that grip on mine. I call her gadget. And he overthrows him. How did he get that throw off? Surprised he even got that throw off. Hikes the ball. And he is underthrowing that by a lot. Joe Milton on the run. He finds Jamar Chase down the middle. Caught for a first down. And here comes Joe Burrow. He hikes the ball. And he finds Jamar Chase for a touchdown. 7-7. Seven to 10. The Ravens are also in the Bengals division, and the Ravens are 4-2. If they win this game, they could take the first place. And Jamar Chase is slapped to the ground there, and they will call a tight end for him, or timeout. Gesicki on the run. Tyreek Hill. He catches it on two people. And they will hurry up this play. They need to save that extra timeout. He hikes the ball. Stephon Diggs with a nice catch. To get out of bounds. Oh, this is also DeAndre Hopkins' revenge game. Versus Ravens. Tyreek Hill for a touchdown. Grab top, roll it up the time. I don't know name of. Fuck the name of. DeAndre Hopkins is back out. He did fantabulous versus the Houston Texans. We're gonna see what he can do here. Tyreek Hill drops a wide open pass. Dude, we don't gotta do all that motioning, dude. Fine, bro. Fuck it. It's a run to Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon breaks a tackle. He hit sticks someone. And he will get a first down. He hikes the ball. Joe Burrow is taken down for a 9-yard loss. He tossing it up to DeAndre Hopkins because he says, why not? 3rd and 19. DeAndre Hopkins up in the middle, first down. Nice catch by DeAndre Hopkins. Nice corner route by DeAndre, and he drops the ball, actually. Wow. Jamar Chase down deep, touchdown, 21-17. Second step inside door. He tosses it to number 80 instantly. Io te quiero decir que yo para ti y tú para mí. Éramos un tiro de cuatro felices porque yo senté que no vivir regresando a mí. Hey. Second 11. Five-star kill, and he is instantly stuffed for a 5-yard gain. 20 seconds left of the third quarter. Can we get a final play up in this? In this bit. He hikes the ball. And DeAndre Hopkins, and is picked off. If DeAndre Hopkins got around that dude fast enough, he would have had an easy touchdown versus the Baltimore Ravens. He hikes the ball. The Ravens couldn't do nothing with that pick. Tyreek Hill finds a hole. Gets a nice, fantabulous catch. Boom, better bet, let me how to rise, la la mama, pretty way, and hero. And Joe Burrow is taken down for a 13-yard loss. So what's a kind of lot? Oh, better bet, so little better rise, la la mama, got a pretty waist, but a waistline. Hacks the ball, and it is incomplete as the pressure got to Joe Burrow again. DeAndre Hopkins on the drag, and Joe Burrow is taken down 3 times in a row. 2 times in a row. And the Bengals have 2 minutes to come and score the game-winning touchdown or tie. He hikes the ball. Joe Burrow on the run. Henderson is on his butt, and he gets a first down. Nice run by Joe Burrow. Hikes the ball. He started to DeAndre Hopkins. He spins in and gets a 4-yard gain. He hikes the ball. He runs in and he slides. Nice run by Joe Burrow. They're not calling a timeout here. He hikes the ball. DeAndre Hopkins is wide open. First down. And now they call a timeout. Joe Burrow was hit hard. Joe Burrow is still on the field, which is good. He hikes the ball. And DeAndre Hopkins drops it. A rare drop by him this season. He hikes the ball. Finds Jamar Chase wide open. And he will slide down just to burn the time. Take Kodak. Cause I got it by myself. Skirt, skirt, skirt. Hey, skirt, skirt. Why you keep a turn like that? Why you move like that? Get to the club 50 deep. This is the final play of the game. Most likely. He hikes the ball. He tosses it up to DeAndre Hopkins and he catches it. DeAndre Hopkins is 2 for 2 on final game touchdowns. And he will win the game versus his former teammates. Dr. Bob fast filming like a snail. All I smoke is else on that paper trail. Can't you tell? I got clientele on my next tail. I don't need your help. Got it on my own. Just $1 billion don't. That ain't doing it. I ain't towing. Why you keep that there on you? Cause I ain't got no time to tell you. All I do is win. I hate to lose. Got your boo dancing cause that's what's a make what it do. Why he looks French. Damn, Cade Klubnik get it go. Rico Dowdle's on the Steelers now. Oh, sick. I can only see one for my team. What about my division? Yeah, Steelers look good as fuck. Dodgers 5-4 and then it's born. We're low-key gonna add battle to the trade block here. Chance of rain versus these Tennessee Titans. We're gonna do that. And we're gonna do this. Claw like that. Why you move like that? I hit the 450 deep. How you get so high like that? Why your eyes like that? Start up finally on my lead. And it is a Halloween game. Boo. And the crowd is Halloween themed. Whoa, that's sick. Yo, that has to be illegal. That has to be illegal. Why is he glowing like that? And Jeffrey Simmons stops the running back for a gain of nothing. Jabril hikes the ball. He runs in, throws it to his tight end, catches it for a first down. The Tennessee Titans are 4-3, which they might be going 4-4 today if they can't stop this offensive pass. The Bengals have the leading QB in passing touchdowns, passing yards, and they're 6-0. So this team is ready to dominate any week, anytime. Joe Burrow is on the run, and he finds his man Jamar Chase down the field. Jamar Chase is stopped at the 50. Stephon Diggs on the motion. He gets his tight end, and it is now raining. It started raining just now. And we're going to see if this is going to clear up later in the game. He hikes the ball. People are already slipping. The rain is picking up, so they might. The Titans might have a chance here because the Bengals haven't played in rain all season yet. And this is a passing team, and they might not be able to run it. And the tight end catches it. 3 catches for 52 yards. This is his season game. Joe Burrow runs into Chase Brown. Chase Brown gets in, hurdles a man for a touchdown. What a play by Chase Brown. And he gets his first rushing touchdown. Joe Mixon in the backfield. He runs the ball. Joe Mixon gets in the middle for a 3-yard gain. This rain is picking up hard here, and it's getting harder to see down the field. How will this affect the Bengals and Titans offense here? Tyreek Hill catches it for a first down. They hike the ball, and it's going to be a pass again. Joe Burrow's on the run. He finds Jamar Chase wide open by a mile. Joe Burrow hikes the ball, and it's a pass again. He's on the run, and he finds Jamar Chase. What a throw. Jamar Chase is balling. And Joe Burrow is taken down for a 19-yard loss. And Stephon Diggs is wide open, and he drops it. What a rare drop by Stephon Diggs. Maybe this rain is messing him up. That would have been a first down. Something Ixon in the backfield. He hikes the ball, and he gets a gain of 1 to go absolutely nowhere. And they will kick a field goal to make it 17-0. Here comes the kick, and it is good. Says hike. He's on the run. And he finds Jamar Chase for a first down. 4 catches, 110 yards. I was like I was born to did it. If I said it, then I meant it. Here comes Joe Mixon. And he gets a gain of 7. Chase Brown will be substituted for Joe Mixon after Chase Brown comes back on the field. Timeout by the Bengals. Joe Burrow hikes the ball. And he is taken down for a sack by Keldrick Folk. He hikes the ball. Finds Jamar Chase in the middle to get to the 1-yard line. It is what it is. Fucking it was. And this will have to be the quick play here. And he gets in for the touchdown. 24-0. And the rain has picked up severely. We'll see if this game has to get delayed or not. Gain of 8 by Joe Mixon. The Titans is getting blown out right now. And Gesicki drops it. hikes the ball. He runs. And Gesicki with the catch. And he slips out of bounds. He runs the ball to the outside. He breaks a tackle and couldn't break the other tackle as Gesicki lets him go through to tackle him. Jamar Chase had a burn, but Joe Burrow was just a little ahead. He finds Chase Brown, and he slips. And the Bengals field goal unit will come out. And it will be buffed left. And it's a missed field goal. And the rain has started to calm down here. You can see the field more clear. Joe Burrow's getting chased, and Joe Burrow will run it in again. 31-0. Bengals haven't got enough of this team. They might sweep the AFC South. They just got to play the Colts now. Joe Mixon gets a first down. I like the way you lie to me. I like to keep your privacy. And here goes Joe Mixon up the middle again for an 8-yard gain. And he finds Jamar Chase for a screen, and he gets a first down. And here comes the last quarter of the NFL Halloween game. I like the way you lie to me. Hikes the ball, and it is incomplete. Hold on. He hikes the ball. So this will have to be the final game of the episode. And Joe Burrow's hit. Hikes the ball. And he drops it. 4th and goal. And they're going for another field goal. 34-0. And the Bengals will go 7-0. Oh my fuck, dude! I did not want to go to the store right now, dude. Can y'all just like? There goes Joe Mixon. He breaks the tackle and gets a gain of 4. I'm gonna sim the game. I don't really need it. And the rain started picking up. This easy not to clone. Dude, I need to fix this, dude. Alright, we're gonna sim it to the playoffs to see how. We're gonna sim to next week real quick. This is a better trade, but we're not gonna take it. Alright, we're gonna sim to the end of the season. Not gonna lock in because I am kinda. We went 13-4 and got a first round bye. That is nice. Wow, he almost had 5,000 passing yards. See Tyreek Hill with leading third in receiving yards. We lost to the Browns though. We swept the Ravens. That's good. All right, that will be it for episode 1. Or actually, it's not, but I'll come back later. I'll see y'all later.